Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? Let me see. Gotta find. What's up, you guys? It's Blind Assassin MGTOW starting real early. Um, Play this clip. I'm gonna do like some videos about the ongoing TikTok users deleting people. This has been a strange pattern lately. Like seeing stuff on the news and like TikTokers just deleting people out of nowhere. So changed the time miraculously. I got out the loop of you know doing streams that are like 8 o'clock at night. So it was like getting real fatigued for doing those, but um doing real fine. I'm about to play this clip. I'm just gonna wait for people to come in. You know what I mean? Just waiting like for 4 or 5 people. Um, yeah, just been had a really good day today. I had a really good day today. Um, Started out with a migraine, but I had a headache this morning. But fortunately enough, I had I definitely had some pills with me. So you know, I just been like really in a dazed. I've been like working like full time, so trying optimistic, optimistic best way I can. So I'm in all right. So just waiting for everybody to come in. So I'm just trying to figure out who's coming in and oh boy. Just waiting for everybody to come in. Uh I'm gonna play the clip now. Nobody's coming on my comment section. Let's play this real quick. Really insane.
Hi man, I'm Officer Liu.
How are you?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Back up! No!
Oh yeah!
Back up, back up.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Hey man, I got nothing to do. Please back up.
Oh yeah!
Back up!
Oh,
Back up! Back up! Back up! 531 bubble. Single one. Shots fire.
What is your location?
.322, apartment 322, 11830, Sunrise Valley. Start medic, please. The suspect's down. I need medical too.
Units are route sensitive and fire department is en route.
About 21 Bravo, show me a route to that.
Correct. 531 Bravo.
Five sit on bubble.
Are you all inside the apartment still?
No, I'm in the hallway.
Direct.
Fuck. Man, you okay? Fight to the bubble. I need my kid, please.
They're in on.
Just can you get the ambulance and other officer to come here? They en route. Just make sure they come in the right directions. I already called. Just make sure they come up on the right elevator.
SOD1 on channel 5.
Go.
Do we have anybody outstanding?
Negative.
They came out.
Check.
Assert 4, 322. Are you okay? I'm just lightheaded.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Okay. Do you have any other injuries?
I don't know.
Yeah, rescue injury. And CD 41 have one side. Take care of him. I got it.
Okay. Pete, do you have any injuries on you other than your face?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Was that the knife she had?
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, you're not cut anywhere. Where is she shot?
Multiple times. Upper torso.
Upper torso.
I might shot her in the head. I'm not sure.
Good job. Go ahead.
You hit?
I feel like a cut somewhere in the head.
You good? You okay?
I just lightheaded.
Okay. Do you have an injury to your head?
I think she cut me in the head.
I'm sorry?
I think she cut me in the head.
She cut you in the head?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to rescue him here in just a second, okay?
Okay, Tina's called for fire department, they're asking again. I told them that one.
Yes, in this whole police officer.
Okay, we did advise them, if they're, if you guys want to enter for the office.
UCB 41, I think it's cut.
Let's move it down.
There's nowhere to go. He's injured, so let's come right in. Okay. Rescue just needs to come up.
All right. Well, let's see if he can move, right? What else? What else?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, I just lightheaded.
Yeah. I think he got cut with a knife. They're gonna take care of you. You're good. They should be coming up. They should know to come. Sorry? Yeah, you are. Yes, sir. Okay, rescue's here. He's injured. I think. He is knife.
Are you okay? Can you breathe?
Yeah, I can breathe.
Where are you stabbed?
I sense in the head.
In the head? Okay.
I got one neighbor who's not feeling.
Can you check your name? Yeah.
All right, buddy.
You got any seals? Just the one spot there?
I think so. Okay.
Where is she shot?
One right here, one right there.
All right, give me 2 needle darts. You know what the darts are? They're a tan looking pin thing. And this right back here, this right back. In that. This one here, sir. Where at? So, no, the orange bag.
Orange bag. Tan looking things.
Yep.
That's on your forehead.
All right. Once we go to do a pulse check, once we do that, we're moving her into the hallway, okay? Yes?
Yes.
All right, so how many total? Give these. All right. The spot is really good. All right, come on, clear.
I'm good. Okay.
Back on the chest.
Put your hand for two? No. So right now, I'm seeing buddy, there's a cut coming down your forehead. I'm gonna deal with your eyebrow here. Once I get a little fluid, we're gonna make sure.
We're gonna move. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
Come down now. And
I'll get it
stop.
right now.
Hey, I need more dogs.
Well, kid, there's a bunch of dogs right there trained.
Somebody have your response before. I need somebody to cut that sleeve.
Especially where.
I need BBM
You got it.
and give me the OCS.
We have to roll her. Clear the back. Your sleeves out.
Go ahead and take this. That's okay.
Make sure everything's cool.
I'll probably play this.
When you can set up reliable Spectrum internet in minutes, you can feel at home in minutes. You're not home until you're connected.
One thing about today's
Get
society, women, this really, again, this is like really.
I need help. You and I can finish what we started.
TikTok can make people more.
Well, when I think about today's women dating, I don't know, it's just all role playing. Like I don't take dating real serious. I stopped dating. I don't want to date. You know, I just want to, you know, have value my own freedom to the fullest, man. Like, no, I won't take the risk, especially by women having mental health problems and entitlement issues. You know, like it's a quick and easy no. Um, like even overseas, um, you're better off like seeing women overseas. So it's it's a different atmosphere. You have a lot of fun. Um, you know, you value your freedom. Um, just remain positive. How freedom looks for me looks for you, and the idea of freedom. I mean, the idea of freedom, you know what I mean? Like, it's just you know, you gotta, you know, be self-confident, you know, learn to say no for certain things. Um, you know, not trying to learn to be a yes man all the time. That, I mean, that's the key to freedom. I mean, to me, it is. Um, you know, I do have like a different outlook of freedom, of course. Men would think like having a woman is considered freedom when it's really the other way around, realistically. Um, Hearing testimonies how like men found their freedom, um, you know, throughout marriage and like divorce courts and like even even they don't have even though they don't have any children, you know, it's uh it's a sign of like, you know, still you know, it's still, you know, happiness at the end of the day. You don't have to like, you know, be concerned or like be envious or insecure to like, you know, compare your life to another life that's, you know, with somebody else. I got over it, you know what I mean? Um I have to come to an understanding that the matter of fact is that like I have to accept myself being single. Um yeah, and yeah, women are everywhere. It's just that this society, Western society particularly, is just really messed up, and like again, women who have like mental health issues and entitlement problems that are just like really stupid and like that doesn't make any sense at all. So yeah, that just women are actually doing me an obvious, you know, in a obvious favor that like, hey, you know, like I don't want to be around you. I mean, you stupid. I mean, you look weird. Blah blah blah. I mean, I don't really care. Really, I really don't care because I mean that weird person can be a millionaire, and people fail to realize weird people like make really make extraordinary inventions. So yeah, that's why I'm detached from society in general. But I hope that answers your question. I'm gonna play this video. Let's see.
More famous than they deserve, with some TikTok stars thinking they're better than others. But what happens when these TikTokers run into the law, where their actions have very real consequences?
You guys are literally dumb as fuck. Y'all are fuck. I'm suing all y'all.
These are the most satisfying examples of this happening caught on body cam, starting with the most shocking of the bunch. When cops approached a car in July 2021, they came across the side of a TikTok star, Amanda, inside. Upon investigation, it seems she was so drunk that she fell asleep at the wheel while waiting at a red light.
Wake up! Put in park! Put in park! Police department, put the car in park! Ma'am, open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Police department, open the door.
The cops spent the next 5 minutes trying to get Amanda
Slow as hell
to turn off the engine and get out of the car, but she could barely stay conscious. When she finally did, it was obvious that Amanda wasn't just a little drunk that night, but completely hammered.
What's your name? Amanda. Amanda, what's going on tonight?
There's a cop car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you crashed into just now.
Me? Yes. How much have you had to drink tonight? Look at me. Hello. Hello.
Do you know where you're at? Where are you? Do you know where you're
Yeah,
at?
I'm looking at the cop cars that are.
We can't be sure what Amanda is thinking, but it sure looks like she's been drinking and has no concern about getting caught sleeping in traffic. The cops struggle to get her to answer any questions, and after a few minutes, they just give up and move straight into the sobriety tests. But this is where Amanda's behavior starts to change.
What I want you to do?
I want Mike.
You want to listen to my instructions?
Yeah, I want Mike to take my instructions.
Okay. I want you to see my finger?
Yep.
See the tip of my finger. What I want you to do is I want you to keep your head still and track my finger with just your eyes, okay?
How am I supposed to track your finger with just my eyes when my kids' cars are moving over here?
Okay. All right. So
Kids' cars?
Okay.
You want to face this way?
Yeah, we'll face this way.
Cars
Okay, let's face
that are moving
flip
for
around.
no
Flip around.
reason.
Flip around. There we go.
Okay.
You ready?
I want Michigan State Police, Mike Davis. I want him here.
Okay. Well, I want you to take my test right now.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm looking at your finger.
Well, you gotta keep your head
Just
still.
keep your head still. All
Okay.
right. When you use turn around, put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest for whatever you are right
I'm
now.
under arrest for having a Michigan State trooper coming here.
No, turn arrest robbery.
You are under arrest for hitting my car and being extremely intoxicated while driving. We don't even know where you're at right now, and you're refusing to take no test.
After refusing to finish the sobriety tests and becoming uncooperative, the cops decide to place Amanda under arrest and put her in the back of the car to take her to the station. But her outrageous behavior was just getting started.
What am I doing right now that's illegal that...
I'm sleeping in traffic lane. You're going up the brake pedal.
All right, Miss Sawyer, you take a seat.
Okay, thank you.
As a high-achieving woman, your life is a success, but you've started to use wine to relax, and you're worried that your drinking is getting...
Yeah. What time is it?
3 o'clock.
Yeah. 5 in the morning. Fucking newborn baby. Oh my God, she's fired? No shit.
And intoxicated.
EOP? Yup, piece of shit. God damn, what a dump.
Here, baby.
Here we are, hands tucked behind her back. Baby can't eat. Baby's tired. Oh, baby. We're cops. We are like our dicks are hung so low.
Thank you.
Here we are. Mom, she is on the way to the station. No! Out here.
Amanda's tantrums continued throughout the entire ride to the police station. You'd think that being a famous TikToker, she'd at least try to be as respectful as possible to avoid damaging her career. However, once they arrive at the station, her rampage gets even worse.
I'm a peace officer. You're under arrest for operating a vehicle while intoxicated due to the consumption
Okay, I have a question.
alcoholic liquor, a controlled
I have a question.
substance. Can I read it first?
No, I have a question because I didn't even get a sobriety test.
I gave them to you, and then you said you weren't going to take them, and then at that point, my hands are tied. And if you don't believe me, I have it all on recording as well. So that's why we were body.
Yeah, we will request that footage.
Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. Will you take my breath test?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Missy, she said
No,
yes.
I would like to go to the hospital and get a blood test.
You want a blood draw? Or do you want to? Here's the deal.
No.
If you take this breath test here, you can get out whatever your number is because we have a chart. You refuse, I'm going to take your license, add 6 points to it, and they're going to take your blood. Is that what you want? So are you consenting to a blood draw?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
I don't consent to this.
Well, you don't have to. We're under arrest. So.
Yeah. Me too.
Then, you ask my keys in the car.
As Amanda refused to take a breathalyzer test, she's been taken to the hospital where a blood sample will be taken to find out just how over the limit she is. But it's no surprise that Amanda is going to make this as difficult as possible to the very end.
You said you wanted to do the blood draw.
I said I want to call my lawyer before I consent to this test.
So do you now want to take this test?
I want to call my lawyer before I consent to this test. I don't understand what you don't understand about such a simple statement.
There's either like, I already explained it to you, like you'll get your phone call if you take the test. You said you wanted to take this test instead of the breath test.
But
Are you refusing to take this test?
I'm clearly stating that I want to call my lawyer before I consent to this test.
Are we yelling or are we gonna say yes
Are
or no?
you going to ask me the same fucking question over and over? I
yes,
want to
either.
call my lawyer before I consent to this test. What don't you understand?
I'm asking if you're.
It's a very clear statement. I know that you guys do your like around.
Oh, there goes your license.
Okay, there goes my license. For what? You didn't even do a breathalyzer.
Well, I tried to. You said no. You're
Okay.
hitting my camera.
Blah, 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 blah.
Amanda's outbursts cost her her career as an influencer, and she has since deactivated all of her social media accounts and disappeared. She was charged with DUI and was sentenced to 6 days of community service and 12 months probation. Amanda was caught out pretty badly, but this next influencer just went insane and called the police on himself.
Send the fucking.
Before I even started, women don't even deserve to drive. Like Beta Male said, women are not good drivers, and that's the prime example of why women can't even drive, because they're easily under influence and they think they can do more than one thing behind the wheel, which is very extremely life threatening and is really impossible to hold your liquor. Literally.
Cops. There's a gun to my head. Help, help, get them.
Fousey is no stranger to controversy and has landed himself in hot water several times, leading to multiple bans on Twitch. The Palestinian-American social media star is famous for his subathons, where he continues to live stream with a time limit that extends for every new subscriber he gets. On August 23rd, 2023, he took things a little too far when he called 911 and told them he was being held hostage and had a gun up to his head, convincing the dispatcher to get the police to his hotel room.
I'm in a hotel room. Nobody knows my location. He called my hotel room number on his own. You know, if he was on his way right now and he had a gun, I would be dead and he would still be asking me questions. Send the fucking cops. Send the cops. There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Help, ma'am, he left. Ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head. Help, help, get them. Help, bye. Ma'am, Intercontinental, what's my room number? Help, tell me. 2027. That's what I have to do to get help?
Fame can do strange things to people, but Fousey's behavior could be due to something else. He was seen earlier that day saying he was off his medication and needed to go to a mental health hospital for an evaluation. This might explain his erratic behavior with the cops once they arrived.
So listen, this guy calls my room right now. I'm chilling. I'm getting my room ready. I have a girl coming over.
Okay.
And you guys don't even seem like you're serious about this. Are you guys gonna do anything?
We're recording. That's what I'm recording.
What are you guys doing? Are you gonna arrest him? Why isn't their cars out looking for him right now? I have his address.
What's his address?
Yo, where's the security? Get my security in here, please. You guys are just standing there doing nothing with your hands out. This is Miami-Dade police.
Yo, what are you talking about?
I'm being serious. My life's in danger and you're sitting here staring at me. Why does nobody work hard in this world?
I'm out.
Why am I the only? You're out. You're not gonna protect me. You're on camera. You fuck.
Give me a story. Tell me a story.
Dog, I'm live streaming. I'm the most famous guy on the internet right now.
Okay, cool.
A guy calls my mom yesterday and says I'm gonna slit your throat. He called to my mom. No, my mom's throat. He calls my room today. Hi, it's me again. Remember me? I literally told him if I see you, I'm sticking a knife 9 inches in your neck and I'm sliding it down your penis. He gave me his address.
How does he know where you're staying at?
I don't. He's a stalker.
I have no idea. I really have no idea if this is even really telling the truth or if we just line up the storm. This is insane. I'm gonna get to more TikTok videos later in the stream, and this is actually the beginning of it, literally.
Okay, and who is this guy?
I don't fucking know.
So how do you want us to look for him if you don't know where he's
I have his address. I said grab my security 20 minutes ago.
Demeaning, shouting, and generally acting like a giant man baby isn't going to get you any sway with the police. And on top of that, he's told the officers he threatened someone's life. It's almost as if he expects the police to bend over backwards to help him, but they realized there was something else going on with Fousey.
You guys are dumb as fuck, man. You guys are literally dumb as fuck. Oh, y'all. Hey, record this. Security, come in here now. Yo, for my protection, come in here. He can't come in? Y'all are fucked. I'm suing all y'all. My life is in danger and you arrest a Palestinian Muslim who's viral? Are y'all dumb or are you stupid? Do you like your job? You're fucked. Hey! Hey, free Fousey! Hashtag free Fousey!
After the live stream ends, the body cam footage shows Fusi continuing to demean the officers, only making it worse for himself. What he doesn't know yet is that he's not under arrest. He's being taken to a medical facility so they can evaluate his mental health, as he could need professional help that these officers can't provide.
I don't know why y'all had to arrest me, dog.
Why are they arresting you?
Oh, you're gonna go put medicine needles in me and try to sedate me?
They might. Have any drugs on you?
No.
Weapons?
No.
Nothing that can hurt me?
No. I got a big penis. It could hurt you a lot. I'm gay. 9 inches. Is that on body cam? I'll fuck you so good till you love me. Is that on body cam? Make that go viral. Y'all fucked up tonight. Which one of you fucks want to touch me? I bet it's you. I bet it's you. You are gonna touch me. Look at that. Don't let your get hard, you fucking bitch. You arrested the wrong dude, dog. $77 million. It don't matter. You put arrested on. You arrested me. You didn't believe me. You walked out of the room. I have it on video. 70,000 people saw it. They're already reporting you, dog. To your fucking officer. Hey, fire this fuck. I'm suing his ass.
Fusi joins a long line of social media influencers who have been arrested, and maybe he's a warning sign himself of how the pressure of fame can affect a person's well-being. His behavior during this incident is far from a good influence, like this next social media star who kicked up a fuss and found herself out of her depth.
Y'all could have really got some really good motherfuckers tonight, but y'all just decided.
27-year-old Instagram star Isabel had everything going for her. Her mission statement is inspiring, saying she's creatively bringing out the confidence within women of all backgrounds and walks of life.
Oh, really? More like the confidence within women having disillusion of grandeur. And this is why it's a result why women acting the way they are. Yeah, like too much. I'm telling you, man, too much like clout chasing, and too much boss bitches. Excuse my language. And she should have added, say, like creatively bringing out the overconfidence within women of all backgrounds and walks of death. I know that sounds a bit of a dark humor, but I'm telling you, bro, like, women don't know when to stop being overly confident until, like, death knocked on their door. So, let them bang their head against a brick wall to the point their nose bleed. In fact, their whole face bleeds.
Life. But her attitude during a traffic stop in May 2023 is anything but inspiring. It all started when...
Wait, did they just type Orlando? It was like some sort of typo with Orlando.
For her. Her mission statement is inspiring, saying she's creatively bringing out the confidence within women of all backgrounds and walks of life. But her attitude during a traffic stop in May 2023 is anything but inspiring.
Orlando, Florida? You mean Orlando, Florida? Oh my God. You need a proofread before they upload a video next time.
It all started when she tried to drive her car into an intersection that was blocked off for pedestrians to use.
Can you turn the car off for me, please? Thank you. Can you take the keys out for me, please?
I swear, this don't even look like Florida. It look like more like Columbus or Cincinnati. I'm sorry, but the way the downtown and urban life looks like, it doesn't look nothing like Orlando or Orlando, as the video will say. I don't know. It doesn't look like Orlando at all.
Because this is a traffic stop and I'm asking you to remove the keys from the vehicle.
How you doing, Isabel?
Well,
how's it going?
Name's
Officer Rodriguez, Atlanta Police Department. And I'm from the DUI unit, and I've been called over here to do a DUI investigation. I guess they just want to make sure that you're okay to drive. Have you had anything to drink tonight? Yeah. You mind getting out of the car for me? You don't want to get out of the vehicle? Okay.
When she was stopped, the officer noticed that her eyes were red and bloodshot, and this is why they are treating this case as a DUI.
All right, guns, you can stay off the phone for me. Ma'am, you're detained right now. You can stay off the phone for me. Here, you can stay off the phone for me. All right, guns, get off the phone. I know. No, you can get off the phone for me. Okay. All right, you're not.
There is electromagnetic energy in that pyramid between 200 and 600.
Gonna get off the phone. All right. Do me a favor. Put your hands behind your back. You understand that you're detained, right?
Can they make sure they get
the phone? Yeah.
I've got your phone. We're getting your
Wait, can you
No,
why can't you?
So now, obviously.
No, but thank you. Like, just do it.
I've got your phone. I've got your stuff.
I really hope you have some good lawyers. I really hope you do. Because I got some good.
Threatening to sue the police is a popular trend among social media stars, but if you're driving while drunk and the police can prove it, then you haven't got a leg to stand on. But Isabel hasn't finished yet, and somehow still thinks she's above the law.
Yeah, stop moving around. This is why you're under arrest for resisting. Stop moving around. You're under arrest. Okay? Yeah, you keep moving around. Stop moving around. Stop moving around.
I really hope you're ready.
All right, have a seat.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got the cage. I kind of have to stay here. Yeah.
I'm on my way.
So we're here right now at the DUI Center. Okay. We're gonna do some field sobriety exercises if you want to participate, and then a breathalyzer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we good?
I got it.
Whoa. 1 second.
Am I good?
Not yet.
No.
Let them.
I'm good.
Yeah. Just stand right here.
I'm good here.
Okay.
I'm not moving.
Okay. I mean, you did say you were gonna walk inside.
All right, so I'm gonna do field sobriety exercises. All right. For you being no suspicion of driving under the influence. All right, you want to partake in those exercises? Okay.
Wait, no.
You don't want to?
No.
You sure? Okay, because if I don't do them, I have to go off my observations and decide whether I'm going to charge you with you or not. Okay? No? You don't want to?
No.
If you're off line. All right, do me a favor, turn around.
In Florida, a DUI can be punishable with a $1,000 fine, up to 6 months in jail, and the possibility of losing your driver's license, and 50 hours of community service, which might explain why she's so determined to avoid taking any kind of test.
You know what I'm so sad about? Like, y'all could have really got some really good motherfuckers tonight, but y'all just decided to do me.
Well, it sounded like the people on scene really didn't have a choice. But, you know, I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Right.
All we know about this case so far is that Isabel has been charged with driving under the influence, resisting an officer without violence, and she...
Wait, is that weave? Oh, probably her real hair. I'm just asking. She look a hot mess. Of course, with the nose piercing and stuff. Yeah.
He's currently out on a bond of $1,000. TikTok.
Alright, let's try like another videos. I think this is like the most popular video. Probably get like to 2 or 3 TikTok videos, and we're probably gonna do a panel.
Hi, I'm Elena, a digital avatar built by Portalis AI. I integrate right into your website to converse with customers.
Well, guys, today's not going to be a super fun topic. We've talked about a lot of different TikTokers and social media influencers in general on this channel who have been known to do some pretty crazy stuff, but today we might be entering into a new category. I think this is as bad as it can get. Over the last few days, there's been a pretty serious development involving a TikToker who is known as Mr. Prada. Even if you're not on TikTok, really, there's a pretty good chance you've seen one of his videos before. He's pretty popular in that niche of TikTok videos that seems to be really big right now, where you just film something random and then you put a caption over it. It's basically like tweeting with extra steps. I don't really get it, but they're really popular right now, have been for a while. And he was one of the bigger names involved in that kind of content, if you can call it that. But that's not why we're talking about him today. A couple of days ago, some screenshots started to make the rounds on Twitter depicting a person of interest who was involved with the murder of a Baton Rouge therapist. Pretty quickly, a lot of people started to think that these pictures resembled Mr. Prada, and rumors started to spread that he was the one who did this. And it did not take long for us to get confirmation that this person was in fact the TikToker Mr. Prada. Earlier today,
Bro, look at the. How could he be doing to his hair? Probably like obviously a fatherless home. Killing your, like, basically deleting your therapist is obviously a dead giveaway. And the way he presented himself with his hair, especially, it just looked like he had sugar in his tank. Sorry to say that, but just the way it looks like. So it doesn't look fun. And not good, definitely not a good look on him currently, especially unaliving your own therapist. And this is like down south. Not surprised.
today, as of recording this, Terrion Thomas, also known as Mr. Prada on TikTok, was arrested on suspicion of aggravated criminal damage to property, resisting an officer, and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. Now, you might notice that missing from these charges is anything that has to do with murder. Hey guys, real quick, August from the future here. I was going to upload this, and then a new development occurred where Mr. Prada has now been charged with second-degree murder. They're even alleging that the murder took place inside of Mr. Prada's apartment. So, yeah. Some of the stuff I might say in this video might not make a whole lot of sense because of that, but I was working off the information I had, okay? Just thought you should know. But things are pointing to that likely changing here pretty soon. As of right now, Mr. Prada is the #1 suspect in the case, mainly due to the nature in which he was arrested. The information we have now is that after William Abraham's body was discovered, who was the therapist that was slain in this situation, police announced that they were searching for a person of interest after a man was seen driving the therapist's stolen car. Once the car was located and a traffic stop was attempted, the driver backed up into the police officer, drove off, crashed, and then fled on foot. This is when the person of interest post was made, and the following day, Mr. Prada was arrested in Dallas after an officer confirmed that he was the one who was driving the vehicle. Now, there's a lot up in the air about this case right now, and obviously, since it involves somebody who's so big on TikTok, there's a lot of speculation, lots of rumors, lots of internet detectives, with most of the talk surrounding this case being about why Mr. Prada might have done this. Now, just a quick heads up, we're going to be talking about some relatively heavy stuff here. This is not going to be my typical, haha, look at this dumb TikToker who did something stupid kind of TikTok video. It's a little bit more serious than that, so just keep that in mind moving forward. This is not going to be something that's fun to talk about, but I do still think that it's important because unfortunately some of the aspects of this situation are really tales as old as time. We're going to be talking about some things that most people have probably heard or been told multiple times before, but they're things that you can never really get too many reminders on, and I think this situation is a pretty good example of that. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Please subscribe. So as I was saying, the main thing that people seem to be talking about in this situation is why exactly Mr. Prada would do this. This is a guy who is presumably making a pretty good amount of money making these TikTok videos. Young dude with his entire life ahead of him. Why is he getting tied up with a murder? Well, the answer that a lot of people are pointing to is a pretty unfortunate one. William Abraham, the man who was murdered, was arrested in 2015 and accused of inappropriately touching a minor. During a counseling session, an 11-year-old boy accused Abraham of touching touching him inappropriately. Now, the charges ended up being dropped because the kid ended up recounting his statements, so the case was never actually brought to trial. But people did some digging and they found that Mr. Prada happened to be 11 years old, which has led a lot of people on the internet to believe that that is the reason that Mr. Prada is involved in this, that he was the child involved in that 2015 case. Now, I'm not here to speculate or anything, but I will say just from a human perspective, that is kind of a crazy coincidence, but there's a very real possibility that that's all it is, just a crazy coincidence. The defense attorney that represented the therapist in 2015 said that it was not Mr. Prada in the case, and the DA who handled this case said this: "While there was a probable cause for an arrest, my office had to determine if the evidence supported our burden at trial, which is proof beyond a reasonable doubt. This matter was under review by my office for approximately 2 years. After considering all available evidence, the best interest of the child, and the lack of any inculpatory statements by the arrestee, we declined to institute formal charges." Now look, for most things, I'm generally of the opinion that the justice system is a pretty sacred thing. It is far, far, far from perfect, don't get me wrong, but I feel like for the most part, when a person is found innocent of something, or if a person is found guilty of something, we as a society kind of need to respect that, otherwise shit kind of starts to fall apart. However, I'm also of the opinion that generally the average 11-year-old has no motivation to lie about something like this, and that a kid recounting a statement is not evidence that a person is innocent. Now, I'm not saying that it's evidence that he's guilty either, but it does seem a little bit suspicious. Now, maybe that's me being a bit hypocritical considering what I just said about the justice system, but sorry, human nature is human nature. Can't help but find that kind of weird. But, like I said, this could all just be a coincidence. I'm trying not to speculate, but I can't really not allow myself to find certain facts about the case kind of strange. But at the end of the day, the guy could have just bought a stolen car, or he could have just stolen the car. A person running from the police when they know they're driving a stolen car? Really not that hard to believe. There's a very real chance that he had no idea the car he was driving belonged to a dead person. I mean, generally, if you're gonna murder somebody, you're probably not gonna steal their car and drive it around afterwards. That would seem like a pretty stupid decision. If you really think about it, it kind of starts to make more sense that the guy just bought a stolen car, or stole it himself, and didn't want to get caught, and that's why he ran. However, there's another aspect of this situation that's leading a lot of people to believe that Mr. Prada might be more involved in this than just stealing a car. With this story coming out, a lot of people are looking back at the TikToks that Mr. Prada has made throughout the years with sort of a new set of eyes, and a lot of people seem to think that there were signs that something like this could have been brewing for quite some time. The one a lot of people are sort of jokingly referring to, I think, is this TikTok where he was practicing his mugshot because this year he might make somebody meet God. Without the context we have now, this video would just seem like somebody joking about kind of being on edge, having a rough year. But now that he's involved in this, you've got to look back and wonder how much of the stuff that he was saying was really a joke. Which is really what I was referring to earlier when I said that stuff like this is important to talk about, even if you've heard it 100 times. You never know what's going on in a person's life. You never know what they're dealing with. Stories like this are far too common, where a person is putting out cries for help, the signs are all there, but they're the funny person, so it's taken as a joke, or there's just nobody there to step in and be like, hey, what's really going on, man? Now, let me be very clear here, okay? Please do not take me saying this as me saying that you should try and take it upon yourself to try and save social media influencers when you think they're reaching out for help. Like, seriously? Please do not do that. Parasocial relationships are real. You do not know these people. It's not your job to save somebody that you've never met. This is more of just like a general thing when it comes to your friends and family. When the signs are there, don't just ignore them because your friend has always said stuff like this, or your brother has always joked in this manner, or anything like that. If the signs are there, if a person that you know is saying stuff that's concerning you, just reach out. The power that a single conversation, a single text can hold with a person is insane. Now, let me also be clear here. It's not your job or your responsibility to be looking out for another person's mental health constantly. I feel like a lot of people end up getting sucked into that, and that just does way more harm than good. At the end of the day, people are responsible for their own actions, and while that might be kind of hard for some people to hear, that's just the truth. You can't save a person who doesn't want saving, and you shouldn't be trying to. I'm not saying that you need to make it your life goal to go and save everybody you're connected to. That's not what this is. There's no guilt to be had in not reaching out. There's no guilt to be had in not knowing what was going on in somebody's head. If somebody goes out and does something drastic like this, unless you directly had a hand in making it happen, happen, it's not your fault. All I'm saying here is that if there's somebody that you care about and they're doing some stuff that's concerning you, there's no harm in reaching out. But there is genuine harm in thinking that it's your responsibility to save another person, that you have to go in, you have to fix everything, that somehow if something goes wrong, if something tragic happens, it falls onto you. It's your fault. I know it might sound like I'm kind of going back and forth, and I'm not trying to be contradictory, but there's a fine line between being a friend who is trying to do the right thing and being a person who is putting themselves into a role or a position that they do not belong in. Now, I'm bringing all this up in the context of this situation for two reasons. One, because like I was saying, the power that a text or a conversation can hold can really be something pretty incredible, but also, if the power isn't there, that's okay. If you go through the videos that Mr. Prada has uploaded or the ones that were re-uploaded, I don't even know if his actual original account is still on TikTok, you'll see a lot of comments of people saying like, we should have seen the signs, somebody should have done something, and that's just not productive. The reality of the situation is that we don't know what happened behind the scenes. There very well could have been friends and family reaching out. There may have not been. But speculating and trying to blame yourself for something you had no part of is pointless. But I feel like I've sort of made my point on that note. As of right now, what we've gone over is really all the information this case has to offer so far. I'm pretty curious to see what ends up coming out of this. Obviously, I hope that the guy is not involved in this. I hope that it's all just sort of a crazy misunderstanding. It'd be sad to see somebody throw their life away at 20 years old, but whether or not that's the case, only time will tell. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? I know this isn't really my typical sort of video, but for the reasons we talked about today, I still thought it was important to talk about. Social media is getting to a place where everybody feels connected with everybody, and that's good in some cases, but in a lot of cases, it's also pretty bad. And a lot of the discourse around this case has sort of reminded me of that. People get way too close and way too connected to things that they really have no part in, and they end up sort of tricking themselves into thinking that they actually have stake in these situations that have nothing to do with them whatsoever. It's a really unhealthy thing to do, and if you're finding yourself in situations like that, it might be time to disconnect for a while. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything, but for
Man, what a throwaway of life. What a way to throw a life away. Yeah. I'm probably like that. Alright, we're gonna do this. On these TikTok videos. What a way to throw your life away like this. Insane.
This is cannabis and mushrooms in a can. You ever tried anything like that?
Shoot, let me try that. It smells good.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
So that's Italian lemons.
Oh, I like it. I feel like, I guess it has Sprite vibes, but less sugary and artificial.
For sure.
It feels like a little more healthy than Sprite.
So it's not so much that you taste like cannabis flower, but there is something on the back end that it's in.
They don't stop these dumbass ads.
This was the moment, police say, Damori Mikula ran a red light while driving a gray Dodge Challenger. They say he sped away at over 100 miles an hour. The dangerous incident was caught on camera by Florida Highway Patrol. Troopers tracked him down at his home where he was taken into custody, admitting in his latest YouTube video.
I did actually, in fact, get arrested.
Mikula, with 4 million followers on TikTok and known as Kid Maury on YouTube, made this video after being released on a felony charge.
And I'm not proud of the situation at all. I wasn't using my brain at all, actually. I wasn't thinking. And I don't really want to dive into much of that situation.
The car, troopers say, Mikula was driving had been featured in one of his YouTube videos from when it was purchased.
This car is crazy, for sure, man. I'm gonna rev the engine a little bit for y'all. It sounds like a demon, for real.
The 18-year-old reportedly told troopers that he blogs his life on social media and earns over $400,000 a year. While in the police car, he allegedly said, he is young, makes a lot of money, and has a fast car, and he can do whatever.
How do these TikTokers be making a lot of money? For the life of me, I don't understand. I have no idea. This is like really like does money actually fall out of the sky? And this is how these these social media, you know, platforms. This is how they get rewarded doing videos and don't really have a genuine occupation. Like it something doesn't add up. I don't know how people get so much, so much guap.
Where
Some
he
things doesn't
wants,
add up.
allegedly admitting that was a foolish way of thinking and not a good way to live. Wanted to do something fun for 3 seconds and it cost him. He now says he plans on taking a social media break.
I feel like I need some time to find myself again and actually understand the importance of just a lot of things and how serious stuff could be. So I feel like a break is very much needed. Very, very much needed.
This is Inside Edition Digital.
This is insane. Okay. Trying to do like a just pretty much open and unbothered. Trying to figure out I can do like another one. Probably go to prison actually. Facing 30 years. What the hell? I'll probably go to this video. This is insane.
Alternate universes, time travel. What else can you do?
So Safi's alive over there, huh?
Damn,
She
man,
is.
what the hell? It's a fucking nightmare with these stupid ads.
All right, today we're looking at choose to watch this. I mean, so this influencer, let's call her Indo. Indo is in prison now. So she's a massive TikTok star in Indonesia. She does lifestyle videos. She's got 2 million followers. Her fans love her. Things seem to be going great for Indo. Until one day, Indo goes on a little vacation to Bali. And of course, she vlogs the whole thing. Going to the beach, shopping, parasailing, trying new foods. And at one point, she's at this restaurant and she's making a video. And she notices pork rinds on the menu. Now, Indo's never had pork rinds before. But a lot of people on TikTok keep saying that they're good. So she's like, all right, I'll try one. And she does. And it doesn't seem to go well. Kind of nasty, but whatever. Her reaction makes for good content. So she posts all these videos of her trip to her TikTok, and that pork rind video in particular, it blows up. And suddenly, she starts getting hate, like more hate than she's ever gotten in her life. Why? Well, Indonesia is a majority Muslim country, and eating pork is forbidden for Muslims there. So people in the comments are just tearing her apart. You can't eat pig! That's a sin! You didn't even put hot sauce on it. Oh, but that's not the end of it, because the video also catches the attention of these guys, the Indonesian Ulama Council. And they are so offended by this, they issue an official ruling on Indo's TikTok video, calling it blasphemous. Then, allegedly, one of the clerics on the council, this guy, who we'll just call Mr. Stigapazaz, Mr. Mr. Stigupazaz is so appalled by the video, he reports Indo to the police. And that is where things get really bad. Specifically because in the video, right before she eats the pork rind, she says the word Bismillah. Which roughly translates to in the name of their God. And that part is a huge deal. So the Indonesian police investigate, then they arrest her. Here they are taking her into custody. Then she's charged, she goes to trial, and they find her guilty of disseminating hateful information. They basically said it was an act of hostility over a particular religion. And here's footage of her reacting to the verdict. So she gets sentenced to 2 years in prison, and she's still there. Shout out to Indonesia.
Huh.
So this
Wow. Okay. Well, even religion can actually scrutinize a TikTok user. This is where your entitlement goes. Okay. What's up, Black Pill Daniel?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Can you hear me real good?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
because I got to get a new mic. But anywho, again, if you're a celebrity, you want to avoid all contact as possible, especially men. Yeah, that's your bread and butter, but you don't want people coming up to you in public. You don't want them hanging out with you. You don't want to go out dinner with them. You don't want to do anything. All you want to do is just make your money and live in peace. Excuse me. But like I say, man, with me, I want to be financially free, which means that stocks, either winning the lotto, something that's going to generate me money where I don't have to deal with people working on a job, doing TikTok, doing weightlifting. Yeah, they make money, but they have to deal with people, especially women. Again, women will get you locked up if you don't give them what you want. Women will lie on you if they don't get what they want, and it becomes a problem. I always preach this. If you make money, do not invite that woman into your life, because the moment you become wealthy, rich, and you invite her to your life, all sorts of hell will break loose. All sorts of hell will be in your life. It's good to just really just be financially free and avoid people at all costs. Now you see these men getting arrested left and right. TikTokers, you name it. You got the flow.
Yeah, and that's actually additionally to like adult entertainers as well. Um, you know, like with TikTokers, it's a bit different because I don't, like I said, like I don't know how they make their money, and like I don't know, like I don't like being on social media a lot. Like it's just too much like going on. Really, it's like do you want to be on a spot like the limelight or the spotlight? I mean, um, and it takes a toll on you. I mean, that just me because if I was actually in my shoes, honestly, like it's just better off for me to like just be alone and be around certain people in my circle. Don't want to be around people who I don't know, especially if like they're develop a false occupation and then you actually associate with them. All of a sudden, like you getting duped or like set up. You don't want to fall into those type of like troublesome situations. And at the end of the day, you just gotta love yourself. I mean, it's just hard to like balance life and balance people because people want to know like what's your social media account. Like first and foremost, that's all they want to go for nowadays. But it's actually a extreme rarity that you have like celebrities that don't have social media accounts. You know, I mean, you can probably have people like in Gen X or baby boomers don't even have like you know, like social media. But I could definitely understand. Like I don't want to be famous. I mean, I can't imagine how MGTOW gonna be famous or like have a TikTok like just putting themselves out there and like cloud chasing. I mean, that wouldn't add up or mix up together. So I would definitely just like just be neutral or just live in a secluded area that no I don't want to be bothered. So you got the floor.
The man that got arrested, the light skinned man, say they have mental health issues. That comes from dieting, comes from being in a bad environment all the time, being around a whole lot of people. This is my solution. Well, cut a lot of people out your life, go on about your business, eat right, and like I say before, live by yourself. Be around yourself 20, maybe 24/7. Speak to less people that's to your understanding, but mostly be by yourself all the time. When I'm mostly by myself all the time, I deal with no problems at all. When a lot of you males that have a lot of friends, including a lot of female friends, you will come to some problems. Arrest, violence, verbal arguments, you name it. It's like we tell you guys all the time. Being by yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. You have society tell you, oh, being alone, that's a problem. No, it's not. Being by yourself is not a problem. Oh, you should get a girlfriend. Oh, you should have kids. You should do this. You should do that. Anybody that tell you how to live life and you go along with it and you actually do it, you will have a lot of downfalls in your life. You'll never be able to accomplish your goals. You'll never get ahead of life of what you want to do. In fact, you just basically just accomplishing other people's goals, fulfilling their needs. You want to fulfill your needs, accomplish your goals, and screw society. Whatever society want is not in your best interest. It's in their best interest on what they want. The only thing they do is take you around in a circle and stressing you out, and you sitting there aging quick. Beta male police always say, live free. Do not live your life for anybody else. Live your life for you. Everybody get one life. You got the flow.
Yeah, people deserve to like live their life free and in an optimistic way. You know, same people that tell you to like dictate your life and like, oh, like why you don't have a wife and like why you don't have a girlfriend. It's the same people that live a stressful life and like have to deal with kids and stuff. I've seen like husbands like looking down or looking depressed. Why they have like kids just running around and you know crying and like the mother is like just looking mad and like depressed. You know, it's not even big of a deal because I don't know, man. People just look at you weird. People look at you funny because you're by yourself. You're independent. You don't want to deal with nobody's bull crap. Um, you don't want to feel like your boundaries has been violated, or like being around narcissistic people. People are just don't deserve, you know, I won't say deserve, but I just saying they like people just don't know when to calm themselves down. That's where the entitlement comes from. I've seen like I've seen a person who was that entitled. He was arrested and he went to jail for delinquency of like I think from school, I guess. I don't know what he did. But but entitled people don't know to humble themselves unless they have like their ankle stuck in a ditch and they actually like bruised it or sprained it. But I have to admit I've been there being entitled. This is like before like I was actually MGTOW. Um, but it was just that like my boundaries has been violated from my mom, which contributed of my behavior and my mindset, and I didn't know when to check myself, and like I was just too high minded. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't in a relationship, um, but fast forward, I am humbled where I am. I'm glad being MGTOW. I'm glad I can mirror people's emotions and the similar situations they have gone through. And I'm really blessed for being here. So you got the floor.
Yeah, salute Hood Hobbies and Connor. Those YouTube ads, even if you install an ad blocker, they find a way around it to keep playing ads. I still blocked an ad. Yeah, I still blocked an ad, and still they found a way around it to just play ads. So every time I'm watching a movie, they playing ads for like 59 seconds, 99 seconds. It's just irritating. But on topic at hand is that at some points being rich and wealthy, the majority of times you deal with less problems. You still gonna deal with problems as a rich person, but if you rich, you out the hood, you're not dealing with too many people because you're in your private place. But when you get out here in public, you have to do something important, or you run into some trouble. You may run into some trouble. But it's very, very important, us as men, is to get our wealth up and get a place of our own, get somewhere that's private. You inviting women is up to you. But with me, I'm not inviting no woman to my house at all. Not invited. But the problem stems from a lot of guys want to keep inviting women over to their house. Working with them can be a pain. Wherever you go, these guys still trusting women. The women TikTokers, they seem to now get in trouble the most because, of course, women are children. They go continue to do what they do, which act childish. So they bound to get in trouble most than men do. I'm saying is that it's very, very important to attain that peace at the end of the day. If you like have like the moderate income, living in the hood and stuff like that, you will run into a lot of problems. A lot of problems. See, people don't like me because I don't put up with their BS. I don't go by what they say. Even though my income is just moderate, the best. But if you're getting no damn income, you're getting out the hood, you go deal with less problems. Oh, you got the flow.
Yeah. Yeah, like Like women, like female TikTokers are, they're no different from any other social media platform. They're just who are they are. Um, you know what I mean? Like most commonly when you get in trouble is just DUI issues, or you have like the boyfriend beaters. Um, Again, that's just a lot of mental health issues and entitlement, because women are really self unmotivated and not really confident behind that electronic device of theirs. Like if you take it away from them, like say if you take away OF, you know, if you shut that down, what women gonna do? Probably gonna migrate to. They're gonna find another way to go to like another, another cam website to be promiscuous. But if you shut all of them down, you trust me, there's a huge possibility that women, those women who do those who does those type of activities might self delete themselves. Like I don't want to invite women in my house, especially I have like an apartment of my own. Like I've been in my apartment for a year, and like I haven't invited a woman into in my place so far, and I don't want to because I don't want to you know get stuff taken from me, or if somebody's stealing my stuff, and I had to be concerned about that. You know what I mean? Like, and plus my place is small, so it can be really blatant that somebody would take my stuff. But I don't want to, invite women to my home. I'm not up in arms like that. So I rather just maintain in peace like I am now. You know, about to start cooking a little bit. Playing my video games. And it's just a life. I mean, you don't have to make your life difficult just to like, being alone is not difficult. I mean, you just gotta learn how to be creative, learn how to enjoy life. It's just that not society, but the media is just trying to like gaslight you and like try and keep your hopes up. Even movies is even like romantic movies are like that too. Like they're trying to gas your head up, and like you found a girlfriend, all of a sudden you have a child, but they'll never tell you that your child support is like right under your nose. So it's like it's nothing you can really do about it. Where you got the floor.
It's simple just to live life as a man. We only get one. We built society, women didn't. We built society, cats didn't. We built society, nobody else did. But men, blue pill men especially, keep letting these women vote, and then things go down the hill. That's all gonna change now, though. That's all gonna change since you know when. But let these women go. These women are done, and they gonna continue to fail. They gonna continue to fall. Now, having sex with them and that's it. Hanging out with women, associate with women, trying to communicate with them, they not good at it, and they never will be. Trying to have women run for office will never happen. Having a woman in charge, the building will be on fire. You'll be late on a paycheck. Having women in charge overall is just things don't go right. For instance, I used to work this sign holding job for 4 years. It was an app called Paychecks, where you get paid, they manage your money and all that, and your tax information. And they had a woman in charge, of course, and I used to get paid late or something used to be wrong the app. Women just screw everything up. Most of them don't care, or some will try to go back and correct it. But us as men, we get one life, and we need to make the right decisions. I know you blue pill guys ain't gonna listen to us, but it's time to make the right decisions. You got the flow.
I can definitely attest. Now is the precious time for blue pill men to make the right decision because you're only giving your money away towards something like virtual, aka OnlyFans, and it's not really benefiting you guys. It's definitely not benefiting you at all. You basically withdrawing money, giving away money just to see like what, just a video like somebody, I don't know. I ain't gonna say it on YouTube, but yeah, like it's really definitely nonsensical. Like all you have to do, like exchange, like use that money for buying fruit. Use that money, like buy something very useful that you want, that you really want to buy, instead of like buying videos from women you don't really know physically. Yeah, they look attractive behind a screen, but you don't know what they do genuinely and actually behind closed doors. You gotta learn how to, maneuver. You gotta learn how to think, like make a change for yourself. I'm tired of like seeing men like, you know, that like for instance that Mercedes Moore incident when she got deleted. Then she had like a stalker, you know, uh, like physically violated her, then deleted her. And I mean, it's tragic, but that's the prime example that Sims still don't take heed for. They don't take heed from, and they think it's all right to, you know, I won't say stalk, but just think it's okay to like spend all this money on them just to like, you know, improve their value, when that particular value is gonna be, is bound to be temporary. So, only I bet you OnlyFans is not gonna be in there forever. It's gonna be popular for a long time, and all of a sudden it's gonna be extinct. You got the floor.
Pretty much, we just need to focus on ourselves now, since you already know who's in. A lot, and I'm not talking. I'm not talking about politics. I'm not doing that. I'm
Oh
just gonna.
yeah. I was about to say, I wasn't surprised he got in. I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm surprised he got in.
Yeah, a lot of black women. You see, black men. Now you know they don't care about us overall. Whether you blue pill, red pill, black pill, MGTOW monk, they threaten all black men. Voted blue, red, or who didn't vote at all. I didn't vote.
Neither did I, honestly.
Nope. They threatened our lives like it was like it was nothing. It's a it's a sign that black men, since they threaten our lives, is to stay away from black women. We tell you this. We tell you to stay away from them.
I mean, the best solution is just sit back and relax and just enjoy eating the popcorn.
Yep. I was laughing at them when they was making them threats and all that and acting crazy. I was like, "Yep, this is why I don't be around black women. This is why she got queen, man. She got queen, man. No matter what they do, you should respect that queen, man. They a meeting, man. You go back to having kids, man. Go be a better black community. Yeah, right. It never been a better black community. It's been going now for ages and ages. No matter who was in, they ain't our queens. They ain't my queen. They don't belong to us.
Not at all, man. Not at all. Like this should have happened a long, long time ago. That's me. Like I don't trust ladies. I don't trust ladies being in politics. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yep, yep. But like I say before, if you a man with money, celebrity, 9 to 5, save your money, keep your money to yourself. Dates are dead. Even friendships with women is considered a date. It's considered a relationship. It's considered marriage. That's dead. Relationships are dead. Marriage are dead. And you guys still want to do this relationship marriage crap. Even being friends with women, it can be a problem. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. Any man who involve himself in a friendship, relationship, and marriage, you have low IQ. You are low IQ at this point. You got the flow.
Yeah, it's below low intelligence. Like they said, like the old saying goes. Um, let's see, slap your hand. Slap your hand. Shame on you. And slap your hand white. Shame on them. I don't know. I'm saying like the wrong metaphor, but. But anyways, like it's just like I don't really care about the the opposite gender. I don't care about both genders really, because like they're just like this entitlement. Entitlement equates to really gullibility, really, and then that's just life in general. Like I don't want to be entitled. Like I can't be really entitled because if I was, it'll be temporary. But like I'm glad I'm past the red pill. I'm black pill. I'm not dealing with no woman. These women in Western society are just complete garbage. Let's just be serious. And I just don't want to like end up in so much hate and so much negativity. I mean, I deal with hatred a lot, but at the end of the day, it's nothing you can do. But just have to be a better you. Live like a better version of yourself every single day. Like, don't let people tear you down. And I gotta tell myself that as well, because people are just really nasty and weak spirited, and that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't have much to say. It's just us as men, blue pill men especially, it's time to move on. Now you see that when you don't do anything, black women still get mad at us. Not just black women in general. I mean, women in general. And you had these male feminists out here spashing out and everything. Us as black men, we need to focus on ourselves. We need to work hard to get wealthy. We need to work hard to trying to be by ourselves. Now, if you want to get married and all that and have kids, go for it. If it works out. But if it don't work out, try to see your way out their relationship. Take care of your kid and stop dealing with these women. Because by next year, which is 2 months away, well, 1 month away. So we got this month and we got the next. Women are going to get worse and worse and worse. Each and every year, women will find a way to survive because you already know who's running. They're going to make these women work. Get off your asses and get a job. Say goodbye to these entitlement programs because you'll get rid of them. But women are going to find a way to survive and they're going to be much, much worse. They will try to be nice to get what they want. Don't get it twisted. They still don't like us. They don't like men in general, but they still don't like us. Things are getting much harder for them. And they go try to be nice. Women try to come be nice to me and ask for something. I'm like, you know what? Go get a job. They go make it much easier for us to get a job. Much, much easier. I say, since your boy making things easy, get up, go fill out application, go and work. You just broke. You just broke. You just this. Yep, I am broke. Keep my money to myself. Yeah, I'm broke. Us as men need to keep our money to ourselves. They have a plan to survive and be wealthy. But do blue pill men, I'm not saying most of the blue pill men have a plan. You got the flow.
Yeah, I mean, again, as always, it's better to accumulate your money than to withdraw it. Um, yeah, they can say you're broke, blah blah blah. But women's are gonna be the one who's gonna be homeless and be out on the street because that's a trend that's ongoing, surely but slowly, or slowly but surely it is. So if women want to remain, live this lifestyle being on OnlyFans making virtual money, let them do it until like they run into a wall and that again that website is no longer existing. So what are they gonna do now? I mean, deleting yourself is the useless option to have. That's why I just wanna. That's why I keep things to myself. I have nothing to do with women's problems or their toxicity because you're the one who put themselves out there like that. You're still doing OnlyFans while you have kids. You know what I mean? And like, why would you still have kids and you still pursuing that specific career, especially being an adult film star? But I just laugh at it. You gotta laugh at these things because all these things women are, accounting to and like, you know, connected to, social media wise, it's not gonna exist anymore. I'm not even gonna be surprised if they say on the news like OnlyFans is gone, it's been deleted. So enjoy life, man. Be happy. Just laugh at the things that are happening now because all the programs are getting taken away from women. So yeah, our hands are pretty much tied. You got the floor.
That's pretty much it, man. We just need to focus on ourselves. But I enjoyed this stream, man. I'm gonna get ready to leave.
Same, bro. I'm about to head out and just make some dinner. So, all right, bro.
All right, peace.
Peace.